Welcome, beautiful souls. Some of us enter into a loop of, okay, what's next? What's on the horizon? What am I supposed to be doing? What's the next step for me? And we can take all the personality tests, we can take all the things. And really, I want you to know that you are not going to miss it. Your body and your inner knowing already have the next step waiting for you. So before we get into it, we're going to go ahead and roll our wrist, roll our shoulders, take our tongue from the roof of our mouth, let it relax. Put your right hand to your heart, left hand on your belly. Repeat after me. I am safe to soften because a soft heart always allows for gentle following, for gentle movement, for less resistance, for easier acceptance. The truth is, breadcrumbs doesn't show up when you are running or not paying attention or bracing for the next moment or knowing that the shoe's going to drop if you don't do X, Y, and Z. That's not when your breadcrumbs are going to present themselves. They present themselves when you remain in the present state of life. When we do our breathwork session, and I call that our session that ushers us into the present, we kind of breathe out everything that's going on around us. We breathe out all of our nervous energy. We breathe out all of the anxiety. And what we're left with is the present moment, the right now. And when you don't know what to do, or when you aren't sure if you should take this step or the next, your answers are always found in the present moment. So if you've been feeling like you don't know what your next step is, let me reassure you. As long as you're doing your meditations and you're spending that time connecting to your inner divine, then you are not going to miss it because you're on path. You are taking the next steps in your journey. What you seek is always seeking you. So the more you take time to get still, the steps just become ordered. And for those of us who are like, okay, Kiwana, I understand that this woo-woo stuff is going to lead me, but can you give me some practical guidance? I sure can. Sometimes the thing that is poking us in the direction of our next aligned step, sometimes it's generally the last thing that your body felt like it should do. Maybe it was write, journal, clean out a medicine cabinet. Maybe it was take a day off. Those little drops of information, those little nudges that you get, they do center you towards the next thing. Usually in our mind, it becomes so cluttered. Our mind will tell us 5 million different ways to go, but the body leads. And when the body leads, we learn we don't abandon our feelings. We don't make burnout necessary for the journey when you're taking time to settle in and listen. When you've looked for that calm certainty to illuminate, it will when you slow down. And I want to let you know, when you know that you are walking in your calling, you can't mess it up because you can't lose what is already yours. There's a lot of women I know that are taking this journey of softness and stillness. We are writing like never before. We are speaking and using our voice, wondering and hoping, is this going to lead us? You can bet that your gift is always making room for you. If you decide to keep going and pick up something on the side, your calling doesn't stop. It increases in the capacity that you are willing to grow. So with that being said, let's go into our breath work because you can linger and savor all that is in your day, knowing and understanding that each step you take is getting you to your desired destination. But it takes a little time for our nervous system to really understand, believe, and anchor in to that story because we're often met with disappointment, disapproval, not doing this right. It's hard to sit in a place to where, okay, everything I do is leading me towards more of my greatness. So let's just take some time to breathe it in. For our breath work, we inhale for 4 seconds. We hold at the top for 4 seconds and we exhale for 6 seconds. Let us begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can return to your normal state of breathing. Take a moment to just ask that question that's been on your mind. Don't leave it in your mind for your mind to try to drum up an answer. Speak it, let it go, and let your answer find you. This is a really sweet place to be in. The one where you're playing curious because you may not know what to do, but I'm very certain that you know where you do not want to be. I met this lady the other day who she just wasn't sure corporate life was for her anymore, but she didn't know what else was out there that could sustain her. Great question. Let's just breathe. Sometimes you're not going to have the whole picture, but you will have the very thing that connects you to your spirit. You have the breath. After you have your breath, you can say, "Show me the next breadcrumb." You can ask to be brought back to your next aligned step. You can lead with softness by generating a calm atmosphere. And then you get to sit. I normally sit for 15, sometimes 20 minutes, just until I feel my body relax. And it's a feeling that comes. It's not always the answer, but it is a feeling. And that feeling assures me to go this way. Trust this. Keep doing it. Keep showing up. So as we head into our meditation, let your thoughts come and be very gentle with yourself. Let them come while you just sit. I'm going to go ahead and prepare our timer while you find a comfortable place to sit. And we're not going to force answers. We're just going to allow them to meet us. All right, family, I will see you on the other side. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Listen, what's for you is yours. You decide how these things are going to go. You get to decide your path. You get to decide if it's brought to you hard or easy. You get to decide whether it's met with friction or it's met with love. When we declare, you know what, I want a soft life, I'm done with the hustle. When you declare, I want to lead with rest, you know what meets you? More of it. And we have to get comfortable allowing rest to lead, softness to lead, tenderness to lead. And yes, that does get shaky with our nervous system when it's something that we're not used to experiencing. So let's be soft and be gentle when we are in spaces that we want to remain in, but just look unfamiliar. All right, family, I love you so big. We're going to take our left hand and put it on our heart, our right hand and put it on our belly. Repeat after me. I will not miss my next step. What is mine is patient and present. I release the rush. I return to trust. All right, family, I love you so big. I am Kiwana Thomas, and I am your meditation partner, reminding you to breathe while you are on your journey within. The divine light in me honors, chooses, and respects the divine light in you. Namaste.